Didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Leo! Go!
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
This is Samuels. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
32. 80 weapons.
Stafford. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Freeman with a fast feet. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Jets will extend their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They toss to Freeman. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Here's Hill on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Gator.
Number 53, Mike 53. Watch the out, watch the out.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Check 37, check 37.
Out, 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 out.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he's got room. The 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, you got 3 down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We got him now.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Pollard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Third down and 6.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Pollard. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Elliott. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, Pollard. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tony Pollard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Pollard trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Pollard, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Kill.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43.
Point 7.
I'm coming after you.
Omaha, ready to move. 5.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford, quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. The shotgun snap for Stafford. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Crunch time, defense.
Easy alert.
Stafford on 1st down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I'm coming back.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Hey, 22!
40 worth the month. 40 worth the month. Check, check.
Hey, wahoo!
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
It's a turnover on downs.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
You better bring it. Hey, Sam off.
SOS. Let's go.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
61, match box, light, smooth, go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set, ready? 10 logo.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's
Hard.
check.
Ready?
A first down carry by Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tony Pollard, 70 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Freeman again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Under 10.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Alert!
41's coming. 41's a mic. Here we go.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, Delta. 41 Mike, right here.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. He's going to loft one. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. From the red zone now, Stafford escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On second down, Freeman. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first.
You've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Lucky. Stay 50, stay 50. Check.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darius Leonard in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will get them one closer. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. 10th carry now for Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd down, here comes Barber. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
60 outlaw. 53.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Makes the score Jets 45, Colts 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead.
Makes the score Jets 52, Colts 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a toss right, Freeman. And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Hey, 20.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check.
50.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Looking deep here for... Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready?
They start on the ground with Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Back at the 35-yard line.
Greystone travel.
Switch.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check pass.
Recon 132 fighter. Dude.
Again, it's Elliott. A big run that time by Elliott. 45 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. C.J. Mosley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Squeeze, double. Mike, 41.
Throwing is Stafford. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To the air again, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
41 Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Hey, high 7.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Check.
From the 50, Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 4th down, Stafford going deep here for Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Pollard. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, watch the screen. Shift. Check. 53's Mike.
Now.
On 4th down, Costello. Open man is Anderson. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. On 1st down, Pollard. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of script.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Hey, 70! 49, check 49, check 49. 6-6, bullet high. Kill, turn up. Alert!
Throwing on second and long. Stafford. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. C.J. Mosley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Third and long. It's Stafford. That's caught out left by Perriman. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. On fourth down, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Stafford now to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And Unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Go now. 50, plant. X3. 218, chopper. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Barkevius Mingo, the former number 6 pick. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach knows he's going to...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Hey, exit.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford, he's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.